3, 2, 1, jump!
When producer sketching or even finished illustrations, process is the same. I use the same forms when drawing the female torso. Real quick before we begin, I want you to keep in mind those forms. I'll be using them throughout the video, so yeah, we roll. Mastery of the box is really essential to understand the principle behind my drawings, whether I am drawing from top down, 3/4, front, side, back view, I use the same principle. Box. You need to understand that the box, knowing how to draw the box will allow you to draw multiple things, will allow you to draw things from imagination. Doesn't matter whether you're trying to draw a tiger, a human body, a tree, a car, a plane. The box is going to help you draw it because it has a lot of art fundamentals behind it. A lot of people do not know how to draw boxes properly. They kind of know the forms, but they don't know the perspective of the box. If you want to know more about that, check out my perspective tutorial up there. Here I talk a lot about how to draw in perspective, how to make sure your drawings are grounded. Don't draw the human body as if it was something flat. The human body is 3D. What do I mean by that? Do not draw the outlines of the human body. Draw the outline of forms. People who are drawing using shapes, they don't understand. What you need to do is drawing using 3D forms. Whether I am drawing something simple or even whether I'm using shapes, I'm always focusing on 3D forms. Shapes, those are forms, but in an abstract way, forms that you can't understand. The only one understanding the forms is the artist behind drawing, I can teach you some shapes, but if you don't have the fundamental, if you don't have the capacity to draw the forms, you won't be able to understand the meaning, the thought process, the intention behind my lines, my forms. So for that, I recommend studying how to draw a box first. You need to understand how to draw 3D first before using shapes. In terms of book, what I could recommend, the Bridgeman book. Look it up. It's really good because Bridgeman, he doesn't draw like you think he is. He hides a lot of his knowledge behind his drawing. You need to be advanced to see this. He is literally drawing 3D forms. So that's how I learned how to draw the female figure, you know what I mean? I was looking at a lot of tutorials on the internet, the Proco bean, the Robo bean and everything, but I mean that didn't work for me because I was looking for something really deep, something really deep. But what you need to know is the importance of the box. Not only the box, but the importance of constructions in your drawing. Speaking of constructions, here's a little diagram of what I mean by construction. Do not draw as if what you were drawing was based on, was like a 2D, 2D piece. It's literally 3D. Think of drawing as modeling because drawing has 3D properties in it. We're drawing in a 3D environment. We're drawing in a canvas that is not flat. We have XYZ dimension. Those are the 3 properties of perspective. You need to master those. So I hope this makes sense to you. Until the next one. So for practicing, I would recommend using pen and paper. Do not use an eraser here because we're trying to get you up to speed as fast as we can, and you have to know that it will take a lot of time, a long time for you to be able to draw like I do, because there is a lot of fundamentals behind my thinking process that I'm not showing you. But as time goes, I'm going to demystify the process behind my drawing, right? But what you need to keep in mind is the pen, the paper. Practice it. You look at 3D models and you practice. I have provided you some forms here. You can study from them, but pick some good images on the internet, on Pinterest, and trace over them. You know what I mean? Yeah.